This couple turned cooking in their condo into a multi-million-dollar business.
What actually started as a joke.
And do you guys eat your own meals?
Because we're kind of sandwiching.
How much on average do you think your customers spend with you per week?
It's our number one seller. And benefits. We spend around like 1 million to build. I cannot do nothing wrong in the city.
Yeah.
We were channeling Charlie's Angels, and this past year we did just over 5 million.
Actually, very expensive, your profit margin.
Food tastes like a Michelin star kitchen. We used to be boyfriends. Coming with us on a tour.
I'm here today with Sergio and Patrick with two guys with a knife. First question, who's better with a knife?
Oh. I think he has the professional training, so I think we'll give that one to him.
Let's say 3.
How would you describe your business in about a sentence or so?
Yeah, health and nutrition on the go.
Health and nutrition on the go.
We used to actually start out with catering. So we started 3 guys with knives catering.
Oh.
And then we cut the 3rd guy, and then we became 2.
I hope not literally.
No.
You have the kitchen that you cook and prepare everything, and the second kitchen that you plate and close and do all the deliveries. Coming with us in a tour. So this first part of the kitchen where you do all the desserts is the sweet and the delicious part of the business. Here's my pastry chef, Mariana. So it's all the delicious chocolate stuff.
With grocery prices being pretty crazy right now, how do you guys manage to keep your prices still affordable and get good ingredients?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy right now. You're totally right. But you have like a contract with our big companies, and our volume is very big, so we can get a good price over the year.
Also, having multiple vendors helps as well, because then you can compare pricing. You can take pricing back to the other vendor and be like, hey, we're being offered this. We really like your quality. What can you do for us? We'd love to stay with you. And it's not about necessarily creating that tension, but making sure that you have all of your resources available.
What did you both do before you started this business?
I was working 2 different restaurants as a chef. One from 6 a.m. to 2, another 3 to 11. It was 16 hours a day.
We never saw each other.
Yeah, wow.
And on Sunday, my only day off, then I started to cook for his clients and my colleagues. They were chef as well. And then I still work my 16 hours, but now for my hours on business. Yeah.
So just to clarify for anybody who's watching this, you used to cook the meals at home?
Yeah.
And then you guys would deliver them to your friends and colleagues and things like that?
Yes, yeah, exactly. So we started to cook for my friends and Pat's clients, just as a friendship. But then they started posting stuff in Facebook at that time, and the people, who's the chef? Who's these guys? I want food as well. And then a lot of people start to reach out, and they start to cook more and more. And I said, oh my God, I cannot be cooking from home, right? It's not that safe. I want to have safety. That's what's important for us. So you rent our first commissionaire kitchen, and then it started to growing. But you are paying so much rent that time. So we realized
for 2 days a week.
Yeah.
So we had to set up and tear down every single week in 2 days.
And then we realized that let's make this dream come true. Let's sell our home with the profit that we make from their home.
Wow.
Let's open the kitchen that can work 24/7 and they can really expand.
Totally.
So that's the dream came true.
What actually started as a joke, because my clients were like, hey, you're doing my nutrition coaching for me, you're doing my training, you're doing my recipe list. Can you guys just not cook this stuff?
Just make it for me, yeah.
So we're like,
That's why I got involved to help him to do the meal prep for his clients and
clients.
just start to growing organically.
Yes.
You never have a business plan. It was just going
yeah.
at the beginning.
So at home before, who was the messy one in the kitchen?
Oh my goodness. I don't know, I think we were both pretty clean as we go.
Cooking as you go. I think you learned since the school, right? Cooking as you go to not make mess. So you're pretty good at that.
Also, Vancouver spaces are small.
At the first place I was living room was 5 fridges. Just put all the food. We have all the cooking station, we have the grill, we have flat top, we have our oven where you cook and bake everything. We have some potatoes going on here. My big baby, our steam kettle, where you can do sauces, soups, cooking meats. We have all the coolers in the back here. Here's all the storage. It's still pretty crazy, but you receive new products Monday to Saturday. Every day is fresh.
How many deliveries do you think you receive in a week? to this location?
For like supplier deliveries?
Yeah.
We have Monday to Saturday every day, and you have 5 to 7 different suppliers.
Oh wow. And do you guys eat your own meals as well?
Yes.
Place an order every week.
Oh, that's awesome. If you had to choose one of your meals, what would be your favorite that you could eat forever and ever?
Oh, I love my Cuban paella.
Okay.
It's because like sweet and spice is a mix of like the seafood paella from Spain with the Cuban flavor.
Okay.
There is a lot of like pineapple, lemon,
Yes.
papaya, and the spices as well. So it's so good.
And
So
you?
for me, I think I also really like Mexican food and
Okay.
like Tex-Mex. So we do a Santa Fe salad that I really
Okay.
love because you get a little bit of dates, you have sweetness,
Yes.
a little bit of feta, some quinoa, and then you have like your greens, your black beans. It's kind of like a power bowl, but we classify it as a salad. So.
Yeah. People with dietary allergies and restrictions and stuff, how does that work in terms of accommodating their meals?
Sure. So with that, we always try to find a way to say yes, because that was kind of the basis of everything from the beginning when we started. When we started, gluten-free wasn't really a big thing. This was
Yeah.
like 12 years ago. So we wanted to be that place where people could find what they needed without being stressed out. You want to be able to support everyone from A to Z and not just be like, okay, it's not convenient for us, we're not going to do that for you. So.
Have you had any really crazy requests before?
Oh my God, yes. Like, can you cut my carrots in this very specific way?
Here there is some desserts. Here where all the delicious desserts comes from. This is our keto bomb. That's delicious. Peanut butter ball is our #1 seller.
I've had these
That's
actually.
so
They're
good,
really
right?
Yeah. Have you guys ever had like an epic fail in the kitchen before?
Fail.
We had when it was the heat that was almost 40 degrees here.
Oh yes. Yeah.
We left the kitchen, was like 0 to 4 degrees the cooler. When you come back the next day, it was 12.
Oh.
All the
So
coolers have shut
everything
down. So
went
it's-
bad. You have to throw like maybe 30K in product in the garbage. Had to call the supplier last minute. Hey, you need more stuff,
Yeah,
and it was like
yeah.
a challenge.
So you
but
didn't
we made it
cancel the
happen.
orders?
No, no.
Oh, okay.
We just had to redo everything from scratch.
And from here, we cook everything.
Okay.
We load the vans. We bring to another facility where you plate everything and close the dishes and goes to people's home.
So would you say this is a dream kitchen for you, or would you think that you guys still have more to grow?
We have a lot
more to grow.
Yes.
Yeah. The main thing would be is if we could ideally get the space in between.
Someday you hope to have this middle area as well?
We hope so. We are
Fingers
just waiting for
crossed.
them to.
Yeah.
We are very good with our landlord, so we are the next.
There's
Yeah.
actually already a door installed that like rolls up
Oh.
between all the facilities.
That's convenient.
Yeah,
But,
I know.
yeah.
Could be easier
So,
when you take
let's
that.
see. Because we're kind of sandwiching a unit that's not
Oh,
ours.
that's annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'd like, if we can get that, then we can connect everything and it'll be really smooth processes through each facility.
It's gonna be easier.
Yeah. And also, yeah.
So this space, do you mostly rent the equipment, or you purchased it, or?
We bought
So we own everything
we built from the
inside.
scratch, yeah.
We, like, this was just an open warehouse, both
Yeah.
of them, so we had to gut everything and build everything from the ground up.
Okay. Okay.
We
But the
spent
actual
around like
building,
1 million to build every single kitchen, the first one and the second one.
Yeah.
okay. Okay.
And they're proud to do with our own money,
Yeah.
without get the bank involved. Because we sold our home, it was like our dream, right?
Yes.
We invest everything. We knew you have something special, a special product. Says, let's do it. We invest everything that you could, and work it out.
Oh, that's scary.
That was
it's
very
scary, but it's funny because we never actually felt stressed about it because we believed in ourselves and what we wanted to create and what we wanted to bring into the
Yeah.
world, especially within nutrition and wellness. So
And listening our clients' feedback, that's
Yeah.
making us very excited and
Yes.
knew that we're on the right path.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So you guys have two lines of consumers, wholesale and direct to customer, right? So I've seen you in stores like Body Energy Club, and that's really cool. Like, how did you
Yeah.
manage to get your food into their stores?
Yeah, we are like friends with Dominique, the owner,
Oh,
since
okay.
the beginning. Like when we started cooking for them, they had only 2 stores.
Yeah.
Right now they have 13 and 7 more is coming by this year.
Yeah.
So they're gonna have 20.
I see them popping up everywhere.
Yeah.
So it's really amazing.
Fla-
and then other wholesale accounts, they have an option they can use our branding or we can white label it for them too.
Okay.
So sometimes the white label will just have their branding or it will have their branding and say produced by 2 guys with knives. And so it just depends how they want to integrate it in with their specific aesthetic.
Yeah.
And then in terms of the two channels, what would you say has been more profitable for you, direct to consumer or wholesale?
Direct to consumer for sure. I
Okay.
think it's like the margins are higher,
Okay.
obviously, and then it makes up a bigger section of our business. It's about 70% of what we do.
Oh wow, okay.
70 direct consumer, 30% is wholesale accounts.
Okay, so we're coming up to what used to be our first admin office, our personal office. My office was on this side and Sergio's was on that side.
So the process is you will come up with the menu, then you share it with Patrick?
We do together actually, yeah,
Oh,
because
okay.
yeah, we always create together. We
Okay.
know what's going on in the count as well, because there's a lot of new diet that's come.
Yes.
When keto was big, so
Yeah.
you launched keto before every people to know about it.
Totally.
Now we are doing like a Mediterranean diet that's
Yes.
becoming big.
Yes.
So we always try to be ahead of the game to
Okay.
innovate and be something different for
Yeah.
our clients.
Yes.
Because fitness nutrition trends are always
Yeah, like
being
cottage
updated.
cheese is huge.
Yeah,
right
it's
now.
like you can make
Everything.
pancakes,
Yes.
muffins,
Yes, yeah.
everything.
Yeah, totally. So if you guys had to choose though, Greek yogurt or cottage cheese, which one?
Oh, I think I'm a Greek yogurt guy.
Me too, yes.
I can't get over the texture of cottage cheese. It really freaks me out a little. How do you find inspiration to innovate and actually make things taste good? Like I just put hot sauce on everything. And just like eat it all.
Srirachas.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, tell us a little bit about that.
We all actually love traveling. So when we travel, we go to special cities and countries that have amazing food, and you try the food in their menus as well. And when you come back, we want to make that dish or that idea in a healthy way.
So we change the menu every week, but it's on that 5-week rotation cycle.
Yes.
So then when we have 3 or 4 weeks of data for each menu, we go back and see, okay, what is the product performance report on everything? Which items do we need to redevelop for the new season? What fresh flavors do we want to bring in? And then we also send out a customer survey. So we get people's feedback on like, what is working? What do you want to see? What's exciting for summer that you'd really like to have in your fridge?
Yeah.
And that really helps us a lot.
And the top
actually.
cuisine that we have seen for our clients, they like Mediterranean,
Yes.
they like Thai, they like Indian, and they like
Yeah, I noticed you had some
And
Indian
Brazilian.
spices that I
Yeah,
see at
me
home in my
too.
grandma's
Yes.
pantry, so that's kind of cool.
So here we are doing right now the process of bagging, where our client going to receive their meals at home, whatever they order. So example here, you have a bag with the client names, the day of the delivery, the time that he chooses, and all the meals that they order. And we have the isolate bags. They'll go also with ice pack inside to keep 0 to 4 degrees to make sure they get safe at their homes.
And then how much on average do you think your customers spend with you per week?
Around 145.
Okay, so most of them get free delivery.
Yeah,
Okay.
and they can also pick up here as
Yeah.
well, which is completely free. also.
Okay, that's very cool.
Yeah.
And then compared to any other competitors, where would you say you stand in like the higher end, middle, or
For price point?
yeah?
I would say we're probably on the higher end, but also it's not just about price, it's about like the value and the sizing of the product.
Yes, justified. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you look like, yeah, our prices might be higher, but our portions are generally larger.
Okay.
You also
So-
looking for organic products. The quantities like the big meals, 1800 grams of meal.
Okay.
Some we compare it's just like half kilo. We almost double.
Yes.
So yeah,
Yeah.
everything's gluten free, dairy free. So all the nuts, everything's more expensive. So that's why we're a little bit more high
Yeah.
priced than the other ones.
And then your packaging. Can we take a look at one of them?
Let's get to one of this meal here. So Pat can explain better about the new packaging.
Oh yeah. Okay. So this is called matte packaging. So we started developing this about, I would say, we launched it maybe 3 years ago, 4 years ago. Initially, it was because we were exploring a shipping model. So we're like, how can we make our product and make sure that it stays fresh to deliver to other provinces and then still have like at least a 5 to 7 day shelf life. So we found out about matte packaging, where it gives you an extended shelf life on the product without compromising texture, nutritional density, anything like that. So we'll show you the machine.
Yeah, from day 1 to day 12, that have 12 day shelf life.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be the same flavor, the same consistency, and the meal is delicious.
Yeah.
So looking at this package now to the first package you have,
Oh yes.
how much
Oh,
of a
wow.
change is that?
It
Wow,
is.
okay. So we had like these little plastic containers, and on the top, all it said was like beef dish or quinoa
And a
dish.
Sharpie?
We started with
Yeah, really, seriously.
They got better have a label.
Yeah.
And then we were like walking down with little paper bags in Yale Town doing our own deliveries.
That is so cute. I love it.
It's a huge change. And
Yeah.
for like 3 to 12-day shelf life. That it's huge.
Yeah, like it's 7-day shelf life
Shelf life.
for the clients because it's 12 days from start of production.
Okay.
So like the first time you're starting to chop your potato or
Yes.
wash your vegetable, because that happens a little bit in advance. It's coming.
And then in terms of delivery, so you have, we saw a bunch of trucks.
Yeah.
So those are your drivers and your trucks, or how does it work?
We have our own fleet.
Okay.
We have 14 trucks right now, and we have the whole team you do in the house.
Your guys' faces are everywhere.
Everywhere.
On the trucks and everything. So how do you feel that has expanded or improved your presence in Vancouver?
Hey, I saw your vans. You're that guy, right?
Yeah,
So
you're
funny.
famous. I felt like I was
I
with
was like,
famous
I
people.
cannot do nothing wrong in the city.
Yeah.
I think at the beginning it was super important because it made people feel like they were talking directly to a person.
Yes.
Which they were, but also it gave them, they could just relate to it a little bit more.
Yeah.
Also, we have some funny poses and stuff on the vans. So that
Yeah,
kind
they
of like-
really catch your attention for sure.
We were channeling Charlie's Angels when we were doing
Love it, love it, love it.
This is the big boy. So what happens on here is we have some different programs that we run, but essentially the process is the trays go onto a conveyor belt, and then they go through this machine which removes 99% of the oxygen and does a nitrogen gas flush. So that's what preserves a product without like harsh preservatives or anything like that. Then it top seals it with a film here, and then it comes out on this side fully sealed, which is what you just saw. And then currently we just sticker like a label on top with the variable information. But this is also the second phase of the packaging. So initially we just had a clear plastic film and we had a cardboard sleeve.
Yes.
But then we were thinking, how can we reduce our packaging and all of that even more? So we went to a printed film to remove the cardboard sleeve. And then the next phase is we're actually going to get a printer built onto the machine. And then that will print onto this white space here. So then we can get rid of the additional label. So it's like step by step by step by step by step.
So like for the people watching at home, you think like the barrier to entry into this industry is low, but it's actually very expensive.
It is, but we also didn't do all of this at the beginning.
In the beginning, yeah.
So
yeah.
it's like it has taken a lot of time to be able to be like, oh, we can actually budget to have a packaging machine.
Yeah.
Because this is all honestly such a game changer just for freshness and product quality and product integrity, which now like I don't think you could do without. Yeah. Especially in the hot summers for sure.
Absolutely.
But then we learned some things too, like certain ingredients you can't use with matte packaging.
Okay.
Like we used to use a lot of raw kale in things, but raw kale, it continues to release a lot of gas, and also it's still alive when it's chopped in the dish.
Yes.
So then it would create bubbling in the
I
packaging.
see. Oh, okay.
So which then creates oxidation and things, so the food doesn't stay fresh. So
But you guys still use kale.
we do, but it's cooked.
It's cooked now.
Yeah.
Okay. I
So
see.
cooked kale's fine.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
It's cooked, no problem. That's raw is the problem.
Got
Yeah.
it. Got it.
This is Sergio's mom.
Yeah, it seems like a very special person.
Yes.
Hey, mama. So this is our second space that we built out actually during COVID.
Yeah.
We just expanded so much during COVID because it shone such a spotlight on the meal prep industry in general. So we had people that would never think about ordering meals were now coming and ordering meals. So we're like, we need to find more space.
And we've got a
And
lot of
here we
photos
have
here.
a wall of our journey.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about this space and
Yeah, we want to make a space that create like amazing environment for people to feel comfortable.
And we wanted to have more of a communal office space because the other space that's now storage, marketing will be up here, admin will be up here, IT will come in, and we can just kind of all sit down and hone in together.
your family and friends, did they support you in any way?
Oh my God, they were like the biggest supporter for us.
And we have, like friends that are in business, but also friends that are in different positions at the bank that run different programs. So we wouldn't have known about like different contests and things like that. Like TD ran a Big Dreams contest. That was one of the first things that we tried to be a part of, and we won. And that they shared.
And actually, our manager put our name on it.
And we didn't know.
Oh.
And so then he shared our story, and then they
did
contacted us.
commercial, right, Pat? We did a radio commercial, and it was a huge boom in the commercial.
Yeah.
So we grew like 40% that time. TD is a big
So-
partner since day one.
Yeah. So we're actually working on right now a line of mini meals. So they'll be at a lower price point than what our macro meals and our entrees are. So people that are struggling a little bit but still need that supportive service, so they still have an option.
What would you say is like your profit margin per meal?
Per meal, so it really depends.
Varies.
So we try to stick around at 40%.
Okay.
But like after everything, like 30% is pretty good in food industry. So as long as we don't dip below that, that's kind of where we try to stay.
So you guys finance it all on your own.
Yeah.
That's correct,
We did,
right?
yeah.
So whatever
Yeah.
you make, you just reinvest it
That-
back into your business.
That's the success of the business, I would say, because we prepare, we make the food just what you sold.
Yes.
So there is no waste.
Yes.
So when I used to work in a restaurant, you prepare maybe for 1,000 guests, and sometimes show up only 200.
Yes.
So there is a huge waste, right? So that's our success. So you just produce what's sold.
Are there any kind of like dream collaborations you guys have that you would wish that you could be a part of in the future?
I think I would like to do more professional sports teams.
Yeah.
I think that would be really fun. Just coming from a fitness and nutrition background,
Totally.
I would just really like to jive and bounce ideas off them and like collaborate with them on that. We have done some in the past, but having something that's more concrete and ongoing would be,
Yes.
I think it would just be so fun to do, like a different world.
For me, I'd say like air company. Like we used to work with like Air Canada for the athletes, for the hockey teams. We
Yeah,
have
Air
the
Canada,
issues.
if you're watching this. If we look at all of your expenses, besides food, what would be your highest expense?
Payroll for sure.
Okay, okay.
We make sure everybody that works here, they get good pay. We care about them because if they are happy, we are happy, our clients is happy.
Yes,
So
yeah.
internally, you have to make sure everything's by the book. You have the health benefits for them. You have for food as well. So try to take care of them as much as you can.
Yeah, I saw everybody down there and they all look like they're having fun, and
With
I actually want to
music,
go down there
yes.
too. Like I could never imagine myself preparing food, but after seeing that, I was like, hey, I wouldn't mind doing
Because
this.
restaurant has the pressure that
Yes.
people are waiting for the food
Yes.
on the table here,
Yeah.
right? You have the week to prep and organize. So sometimes have the tension, of course, but you're pretty chill and like work, dance, and talk and have fun.
Yeah, no, that's an
translates
amazing
to the
culture
food.
because I've worked in restaurants before,
Oh,
but
awesome.
in the front of house, and you go back to the kitchen and everybody's yelling and
Stressed,
stressed,
yes,
and you're
yeah.
like, oh my god, I don't want to
It's a hell
be here.
kitchen, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's totally different environment and actually quite refreshing to
It
see.
is.
So, what are the emotions you wish to evoke in people when they open your packages?
The wow effect, right?
Okay.
When they see not only from the presentation, but every single bite has to have the flavor and they say, oh my God, these are restaurant food.
Yeah.
And
on
also
my
to feel
table.
home cooked.
Okay.
So like something that they could be having with their family that kind of makes them feel like, oh, we made this at home kind of thing. Not like we bought it off a shelf in a store.
Totally,
You know,
yeah.
like really fresh, really vibrant colors and flavors.
And every day can be a dish from different country.
Yeah.
Can be Italian cuisine, can be Thai cuisine, can be Indian cuisine, can be Brazilian, South America, right? So every day you have different country.
So, since you've worked in commissary kitchens, would you ever consider renting out your kitchen?
We've been asked a bunch of times. I think we just couldn't do it just because we're in production all the time.
Yeah.
24/7 and pretty busy.
It is.
And they also, because our facility is gluten free, so everybody comes on board. If they
Yes.
use gluten, can
Yes.
contaminate our facility. So that's why we could not do that.
How did you handle that in the commissary kitchen with the different kind of variables coming in and out?
We would have our own dedicated space,
Okay.
and then we would have to do a full detailed clean
Got it.
before we
Oh,
set
that's
up.
what you meant by take down and shut
Yeah.
down. Okay,
Everything.
okay.
Yeah, set up
And the
tear down.
food that not used, we have to throw in the garbage because we
we had
cannot
no
keep it there
storage.
for a week, for the
So
next
it
week.
was really sad.
It was very sad. It was a very challenge.
And a lot of times you can't donate because the liability stays with you.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So that's a problem. Not always, but that at that time, that's why we couldn't donate our overage because we have no control once it reaches that organization. So it was too bad.
When did you first pay yourself from your business?
Oh wow!
Good question.
I think it took like at least a year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because everything that we're making or investing right away, we not like keep anything. Like when we did the event, the first one was like 5K. I said, oh my God, don't even have the money, but you have to do because it's gonna be the best advertising for us. And then you did it. We got like so tight, but then whatever we're making, we are trying to work in a way that can promote more the business. You can try to reach more people, for people to know and get more clients and be more successful.
Yeah, because I think we're so conscious about not going into debt
Yes.
that we just really scaled back on absolutely everything. like we would take enough just to cover expenses, and then everything else went right back in.
Right back.
But it probably took about 5 years before we were able to be like, hey, let's go on a trip.
Yeah, first vacation was very even stressful, like because
Because
Well,
you're
because
leaving
my
things
passport
behind.
expired.
Oh, oh,
And I
wow.
didn't realize.
Oh, no.
So we got to the airport and they're like, sorry, sir, we can't let you board your
And
passport.
you were so excited.
So excited.
because-
Sergio looked like he was going to cry. He's like standing over in the corner. But
and
yeah.
to leave the team here, right? I was like, I don't know if I can do that. When I got there, I was like, check the camera and calling every day, everybody, how's everything's
Oh, so
going,
you
right?
went without him.
No,
Yeah.
I went and got an emergency passport
Okay,
the next
okay,
day,
okay.
and so we missed like 24 hours of the trip, but then
Yes.
we got to go.
Yeah, and
Like-
then when you got like a Google review 5 stars saying that the food tastes like a Michelin star kitchen, I was like, wow, my team did that without me. That's
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah.
So we got like strong mindsets for that time, and now we came on vacation, and the team is amazing. We love our team.
So I think as long as the training is there, so
Yeah.
that they're an extension of your voice, and everybody is a fit to be on the same page, then it makes it easier to step away. It's still not easy at the beginning
Yeah,
for sure,
yeah.
but I think that's an important lesson for anybody in business is learning to empower and step back,
Yeah.
because otherwise you can't grow.
In a business like this, what would you say an average annual revenue is?
It really depends on your size.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you're looking at like, it depends on your size. It can be anywhere between $1 million to $100 million.
Okay.
Like it depends how fast
And where would you
scale.
guys say you fit in this range?
So we just like this past year we did just over 5 million.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here, a small
Hey.
win. There we go. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
really exciting, guys.
Yeah, it's really, really good. We're very happy, and we
Yeah.
have to grow. And when we hit that 5 million,
Yeah.
it's like that to grow more, go faster.
Did you
Because the first
celebrate that?
million,
Did we? We haven't yet actually.
well-
we put it on the calendar.
yeah, it's supposed to celebrate November. It's supposed to have
we-
a small,
Really?
small,
We
small
plan our
trip.
celebrations now.
Yeah, maybe gonna happen in November.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, but we
Yeah.
just have our year end, and it was like a
So
very
we're
nice
waiting for the
surprise.
numbers.
And
Yeah.
Yeah.
but the numbers is there,
Oh, that's
and
really
yeah,
good.
now we really hope like step up faster. Because the
Totally.
first million is difficult. The second, the third, when you go 4 to 5, then start to be faster.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
And then we have a lot of irons in the fire for new partnerships. So we're onboarding new positions and creating a lot of new initiatives. So that's, I think, what's exciting
Yeah.
about this year
Mm-hmm.
is we're trying to reach out to different markets to innovate even more.
Yeah.
We are even 2 stores in the airport already, so it's just started growing everywhere.
Oh,
You can buy us 2 guys if you like the YVR airport.
I've had a friend who's operated a very small business in YVR, and he said that his business just kind of took off from there because the amount of people that see your brand every single day is just crazy.
And
So-
don't they have so much like healthy
Yes.
food
Yeah.
in the airport, right? Pretty
Yeah.
much fried burgers, pizzas. So having our name up there.
Yeah.
And my friends like buying stuff, hey, I'm inviting you guys if not Rob, that's so good.
Oh,
I'm taking on the plan.
That's
It's
really
amazing
good.
feeling.
That's really good. Have you had a month of this year that you had the most number of meals?
January, February are always like super big for us because we operate on fitness highs and lows, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Everybody needs
Yeah.
resolution, always to lose weight, to be fit, to be healthy. So
Yes.
January to March, the top 3 months for
Yeah.
us.
And then end of May, people are like, "Oh my God, it's almost summer. I need abs."
Yeah,
Then
yeah,
May, June again for the summertime.
What What is like the highest quantity of the month for orders? Like a number, like
Like
10,000
that we've ever
X-
done.
Yeah.
In a week, I think we've done like 25,000 in a
Yeah.
week. 25,000 meals. in a
Oh
week.
wow, that's a
Yeah.
lot of meals.
It's a lot.
Yeah. So that's
Yeah.
combining like consumer direct and wholesale.
Yes,
And
yeah.
all that kind of jazz. But
I kind of forgot to ask you guys about was your relationship together. So I know you touched on being partners and then kind of taking a step away from that and being business partners. So how did that impact your business? And
We used to be boyfriends and partners in crime as
Yeah.
well, but it was one thing that the business did not help us so much. It was our relationship because I was working like 16 to 20 hours a day. He was working too, and so much tension, so much stress. And unfortunately, like we were together for 10 years and we broke up like 3 years ago. But we know that we love each other. The business is amazing, and you have to keep the friendship and the relationship as strong as we are. So we are family, and yeah, best friends. And you have to keep going because the business is amazing, and you don't want to lose that.
and obviously, it's like you don't just switch from being partners and then not being partners and
Yes.
everything's like, yeah, let's run the business.
Yeah, yeah.
But it was, so there was definitely a period where it was very difficult to come into work and like work together because there's so much history and like everything here that we've done, it's like, it's in both of our hearts and like it's, you know, like it's something we built together. So it's how do we continue to build this life that we were once building as a partnership and continue to build it together but separately at the same time,
yeah.
and it not feel like it's breaking your heart, you know what I mean? You need to set up boundaries. When does work end? When does our life begin?
Yes.
Because we didn't do that, and that was, I think, one of the big downfalls that kind of separated us personally, is that we were always on work mode. So when we go home, what do we talk about? We talk about work. We didn't have anything outside of
But actually, your
work.
part was very good. He was like, "Hey, you're not working right now. Stop." And I was the one always bring up, "Oh, let's talk about this. What we're gonna do tomorrow?" And say, "Hey, stop. No more work." And it was challenge.
That was probably one of the pain points of not celebrating those little successes, because I wanted to shut work off. So it was like,
But I'm like
so then he
24/7
was
on
really
mine.
excited. I would not feel excited because I'm like, I just want a break. I want us to be able to just talk about like, I don't know, anything, life.
And are you guys leveraging AI or anything in any of your business operations?
We're starting to, yeah.
Okay.
So like we do, as you probably know, our dish names are not really traditional. Like they're a
Yes.
little bit quirky. And
Yeah.
so we used to just create all of those on our own, but now I'm like, my brain is sometimes super tapped out where I'm like,
Yeah.
I cannot think of another funny name about a Mediterranean shawarma dish.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'll go to ChatGPT and I'll be like, help me out, buddy.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
What's your favorite?
My favorite one is our peanut butter bowl.
Oh, yeah, I was
the
gonna say
name
that
is
one too.
Friend with Benefits. It is double meaning for that because when you eat one, you want to keep eating. It's
Yes.
so good, yummy. Can be pre-workout, can be post-workout, can be a dessert.
And I think this is like, that's one of the products we had from the very beginning, like one of our signature ones that's never left. For me, I like our peanut butter cup. We have a salted caramel paleo pie
Okay.
that we name Whip Your Hair Girl. But you gotta do the flip.
I love it. I love it. Ellen, you guys don't have any hair too.
I used to have long hair.
Thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us and show us kind of your ins and outs of your business. It's so amazing that you could be a part of this. And our ideal person watching this is an entrepreneur. So what advice would you give to someone who loves food but is scared about starting a business?
Sure. I would say really focus on what makes you different in what you want to create. What are you going to bring to the industry and what's going to set you apart? Because if you can really focus on your individuality and the uniqueness of your product, that's going to be the base point that's going to set you up for everything else. Because what we found is like there's a lot of meal prep companies that pop up, but each has their own specific niche that they can attribute to based on what they're offering. So there's room in the market for everybody. You just have to find what makes you different. Nobody wants a cookie cutter or a copycat, right? So I would say that's the biggest thing. And that becomes your why.
Yeah.
Like, why are you creating this product and what is the product and what makes it different?
I would say create something that's unique and use your passion, your love, and work hard. Because if you work hard, it's gonna pay off in the end.
Mm.
Yeah, that's what you did. So,
Yes.
yeah, love it.
Absolutely.
So, that's a wrap. And we've got food for a week. It's actually pretty heavy. Anyways, if you like this episode, please like, subscribe, and comment below. And don't forget to let us know which kind of business we should interview next. Thanks.